My poor block. I was supposed to let it breathe and I think I suffocated it. Hey, this is Canary Quilts, and this is day 5 of week 2 of the 30 days of improv quilt along. So we've made it through 2 weeks already. I have 10 blocks. It doesn't take very long to put these blocks together. This week took a little longer because of the polygons. You got to work around the shapes a little more. There's angles you got to work with. So it's been fun. These are all my blocks from day 1 to day 4. And today's tip was to let your block breathe, which I interpreted as basically start with a shape in the middle and then work around it, but use bigger pieces. I think I tend to use small pieces. But anyway, this is the shape. This trapezoid shape was a scrap that I used right here. And then I just kind of went around that shape, but I probably should have used bigger pieces. It's not wrong because it's improv. It's still beautiful. It's improv. It's gonna look great in my little quilt I'm doing. So there's no wrong to this. But yeah, they just try to give you tips to help you along, get you started, get you thinking. So I did my thinking, then I did, I guess, something else. But that's improv. It's fun. It's very, you're very consumed by what you're doing because you really kind of have to look and think ahead, and since there isn't a pattern to go by, there isn't like planning ahead in any way, I guess, even though there kind of is, but it's been fun. So if you're new here and you want to follow along, you can check out my videos from last week and the first 4 from this week for the 30 days of improv quilt along, and hit the subscribe button, hit notification bell, and you can watch the next 2 weeks, which are working with triangles and curves, I believe. I could be wrong, but we'll see. So, yeah, fun. Let's get started. Okay, we're here on day 5 of week 2, which would be day 10. And today they say, details are fun, but too much of a good thing isn't always good. Try incorporating some breathing space into your composition. What element do you want the focus to be on? So I've just kind of been trying to think about what I want to do. Do I want to do like I did in the beginning and have a shape in the middle and go around that? Do I want to use my scraps and put it together and cut a shape out of that and go around it? I don't know that this would make a very interesting shape to cut out of, but I don't know, maybe this one would. Maybe cut a trapezoid. Like that could be my center maybe. And then maybe I'll just go all the way around it with pieces. see. I don't know if there's a lot of breathing room in that one, but I did start with my trapezoid here in the middle, if you remember, right here. Right there, that was the piece I started with. And then I just kept going around in circles. And I guess kind of like a log cabin, but well, it turned out pretty cool. I don't think I did a lot of breathing room like they suggested. I think my pieces were a little too small, but it's still, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that at all. It's an improv block and it's your block, so pretty cool. So that wraps up this week of polygons. So here is day 1, where I highlighted this center. Day 2 was to play with the wonk, which I think you kind of do anyway. Day 3 was to go small. And I did. I think I went small here too. Day 4 was to highlight a shape in the middle and then cut it apart and put it together. So I still have an octagon in the middle like I had, but it's like a fractured octagon now. And then day 5 was breathing space. A little iffy on that one. So that's a lot of fun. It's a real big thinker. Really get your brain working. So, if you want to follow along for week 3, I don't know what week 3 has in store. I think there's going to be some triangles and curves in our future, so hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you can follow along on this 30 days of improv quilt along that I'm doing. And let me know if you're doing it. Head over to my Facebook page and under the post with the improv quilt alongs, give me a picture of if you're working on this. Give me a picture of what you're doing. I'm sure it's beautiful. But anyway, I had fun making the blocks. I had fun making this video. And from me and my cat Django, we'll see you next week.